afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We hope you guys really enjoyed the reveal video. We have an amazing amount of positive feedback on it, and it came out awesome. It really did, and hopefully you were able to see it before this video, but if you weren't, make sure you go check it out. But in today's video, I want to go over everything that's been done to the Burnout truck since you last saw it, because obviously originally we were going to do the reveal video and then have this on the end, but Austin and Cam, the editor, thought it was more appropriate to do it separately. So I agree with the two of them that we should do this separately, so that way we can really, and I understand now, we can really get in depth and show you guys what all was done to the Burnout truck, because so much has changed since the last time you saw it, because we wanted it to be that like wow reveal, and I think we achieved that. So we're going to do a walk around here and go over everything. First and foremost, I'll start us on the cosmetic and then we'll get into performance, because cosmetically it is extremely different. So as you can see, the Cateye conversion is complete. When we bought this, if you're not familiar, it was a round body, and in order to do the Cateye conversion, we had to get a new hood, you gotta get 2 new fenders, you gotta get, you know, new clips up in the front for the headlights. We got a grill, obviously Cateye headlights. You actually have to cut the bumper mounts off of the frame that are part of the frame. Then you got to go find ones off of a Cateye and cut them off and then weld them on. So we had to get that done, and then you could put a Cateye bumper on it. So I wouldn't say that the conversion is hard, but there's a little bit more to it than the average person might want to get involved with. You know, changing out body panels and stuff like that might be a little bit too in-depth for the average person, but it wasn't too hard and it wasn't too costly. Thankfully, the scrapyard helped us out a lot. They helped us out a lot. And well, we got a hood for the other Cateye, so I was able to steal that hood off of it, fenders and bumper mounts and stuff like that. So that's the biggest cosmetic difference, is changing the round body to a Cateye front end. Everything doesn't line up exactly perfect, but that's kind of to be expected, because it's not what it originally was. But it looks good. As you see in the video, it's not too bad. The truck is completely painted black. It is definitely not my greatest paint job ever. It is a single stage black. We did not spend a lot of money on it. We did not spend a lot of time on it, not for something that we're going to dog and it could potentially hit a wall. They're in a Burnout competition, so there was not too much time put into it. I did fix all of the rust on the bed rails and back in the bed where the fenders are at and the rockers and stuff like that. So I did put some time into that. We had some mishaps on painting the cab. There's a lot of imperfections in it due to some complications, but it is what it is. It looks fine. It's black. I'm happy with it. The new wheels are 20-inch LTZ wheels off of Tahoes, Avalanches, stuff like that. We put them on some 275/55 Pirellis. They're all right. I mean, all of it's used. I bought the tires used. I bought the wheels used. We just try to keep the budget down, and it come together nice. I think it looks great. Just kind of the polished aluminum look with the black, and then we left the chrome on the bumper and stuff like that. So back here on the back, I need to get new tail lights for it. We're getting there. And see, another thing I want to showcase is, because of some comments made, the Burnout truck is not done. Yes, it was a reveal, but there's the normal people who I guess expected us to completely build a truck in 2 months, like to where we never messed with it again. I don't understand that thinking. People get confused, but that's not the case. So I need to get some tail lights. It's got a roll pan. So, you know, we got rid of the hitch, the step bumper, the spare tire, all the weight we could in there. So we were able to put a nice roll pan on there. That roll pan is just like a eBay roll pan. It's nothing even special. It's like $100. So easy modification to do. The one taillight that actually looks good. Inside, and actually we'll go around back over to the other side. Well, we want to do, well, yeah, cosmetically, one other thing, and I forgot about that last time. It is lowered 2 inches. It's got drop shackles in it. There's an install video on that coming up. But what it ended up doing is basically putting us back to where it was stock. Problem is, you take all of this weight off of the rear and the truck raises up. It's just like putting a load in your truck at squats. Well, if you take weight off of it, it raises up. So what we ended up with was some crazy rate. So we had to lower it to get it back level. We're 35 inches in the front from the center of the fender to the ground. We're 36 1/4 in the rear. We're thinking about taking the overload out and getting it even closer. But even though it's lowered, we're basically just back where we were stock, just to try to compensate for all that lost weight we have back here on the rear. So before we get into the performance part of the truck, shout out to Ryan's Vinyl Decals for doing the new decals for all the trucks here. It's the typical our typical standard logo where it's chrome. You got a chrome play button and then chrome letters with the new BTG Performance. Some people have been asking about decals. Maybe we'll do some cuts of that. And currently, there are some problems on the website, and I'm getting those sorted out. We have to change the website name and stuff like that. So anybody who had something outstanding that wasn't, because of the issues, that wasn't shipped out, should have been refunded. If you haven't, you can let me know if you didn't receive it, but I'll get that fixed and I'll address that in a later video. You want to get into the performance stuff?
Yep. All right, let's go up here around to the front. All right, so as y'all know, we got this Texas Speed Stage 4 cam in it with the pack racing springs to go along with that, give it a nice little power adder. And then we have the Speed Engineering headers on this thing. And as y'all see in the reveal video now, it is on nitrous, which this truck is insane on nitrous. So we have it on a 100 shot right now, and it runs like a dream. It's crazy.
It is a wet shot. I know we discussed dry shot, but it is a wet shot. We got to do a little bit of cleaning up under here, but if you see, our line literally runs right here in front of the throttle body, right there in the silicone boot. So when we spray, it's going right into the intake. The reason that there was not a plate system ran was it was going to be an additional like $300 due to the plate, and just for budget reasons and stuff like that, starting out, we haven't done a plate, but we do plan to do a plate eventually. But this kit, the reason we wanted to run this kit, because I'm going to do plenty of videos on it too, you can buy this kit for like $380.
Yeah. It's not an expensive kit. It is so easy to install. They had it, I left the shop, they had it installed by the time I got back from getting the nitrous bottle filled. So we did the 34-inch core radiator, and this is actually the one out of the Cateye, because
we had a brand new radiator
and it had a crack in it.
Well, it didn't originally. It just ended up cracking. So, which is all good. And I don't want to give the company name out because that's just bad rep. They already are taking it back. No questions asked.
Well,
so
we got that swapped out, and then obviously the electric fans that y'all know and love so well. We got the two 14.5.
These are 14.
These are 14.5-inch electric fans. This thing, if it's like below 50 degrees, it won't even get up to operating temperature if you have both of these things on. It's crazy. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's about it. We're still running open headers on it, and it's extremely loud. We're going to run some pipe and kind of do that a little bit differently, but I don't know if we're ever really going to quiet it down. We definitely want it loud for the wow factor. But that about wraps it up for performance. My favorite part about this truck is got to be the interior. You guys have got to see this. Alrighty, so in the interior, it's completely gutted. I mean, we left the dash and stuff in there. The stock seats are gone. You've got racing seats in here. You have a harness bar in the back. So what that is that is a universal harness bar that I sent to a fabricator because the truck is way wider than a car is. So I had them add in pipe, and they reinforced the center of it because we lengthened it so much, and then had new plates put on it so I could bolt it into the structural part of the cab. And now you can run actual harnesses for both the passenger and the driver. Passenger one is back ordered but should be here this week, but the driver does at least have theirs. And right there in the center, which the bottle's gone right now because we went and got it filled, but if you saw in the review video, the nitrous bottle sits right there in the center, so all you gotta do is reach over and turn it on. You see the line just kind of chilling right there coming out from underneath the vinyl, and that's how you hook it up. So the other thing is we've got the good old redneck nitrous button taped and zip tied right there to the steering wheel. The reason that is taped right now is we're still going to change the steering wheel on it, so there was no point in trying to make something to go on here and spend all that time when we're going to change the steering wheel out anyway. So we'll make something a little bit more permanent once we get a new steering wheel. Up here on the switch panel, you've got the first two switches are fan 1 and 2, and this third switch is nitrous arm. I was originally going to do all matching buttons, but Nitrous Express was so amazing to hook us up that I already had a button to switch on there, so I just rolled with it. The 4 slot right there is going to be the 2-step, which we haven't got to yet. And like I said, the truck's not done. There's still plenty of stuff to do. But eventually you're going to be able to hit fan 1 and 2, nitrous, and then 2-step all on that switch panel. And that originally was where the radio sat. So that about sums it up on the interior. It's still my favorite part because I guess I've never had anything that was gutted with racing seats and harnesses or anything in it. So it's exciting to me to get in it because you get in and you strap into it and you just know you're getting ready to have a good time.
Which the passenger side harness is on its way, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I told him. I said it was about a week.
Yeah, the stupid shipping stuff.
Yeah, all the stuff with Corona. But a couple things I want to address because we had questions on the reveal video and stuff like that. Somebody mentioned, why haven't you done line lock? That falls into the line of things that we're not done yet. We have a got to it yet. So I mean, I don't have. I mean, you guys have got to. You guys got. Come on, thank you. I can't drop like $8,000 into a truck in 1 month. That's ridiculous. So it's coming up. There's going to be plenty of stuff that's still going to get done to the truck. And I don't know if we'll necessarily do line lock. We might just end up, for like leasing cars, actually putting a plug on the...
We're trying to figure out what to do with that. Trying to see. The main thing is, if you do that, like I know some of y'all said in the reveal video, the brakes like caught on fire, which yes, they did. It boiled the brake fluid. And we're trying to cap it off with the master cylinder. That way it doesn't even have to run through the back lines. Or take the calipers off like we did for the Cateye leasing cars Burnout.
But the other thing is too, is it's not a full-time Burnout truck. We only needed to do that at leasing cars. Yeah. But otherwise we won't rear brakes because we drive it on the street. So, you know, we can't just chop them off and be like, we're good now. You know, it's got to be something that we can reverse so we can drive it normally on the street. So that's still coming. I said we got to rerun the exhaust. Other than that, it is what it is, and it's awesome. I love it. It is quick. There's a lot of videos coming up. It's going to be fun. There's going to be racing videos. I'm going to show you the install of the Nitrous. I'll show you how big of a difference the Nitrous makes. You got the lowering kit video showing up soon. I mean, there's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot we have planned. I know we've been on a big siesta here because of complications with getting this done, and then just complications with everything going on right now with COVID. And it's been tough. It's been really tough for us to get it all done. But here it is, it's done. Like I said, I hope you guys really enjoyed that reveal video, and hopefully you're impressed or you like the truck. I think we built something really cool. It's got a lot of potential, and it's going to be a lot of fun for us to keep playing with here on this channel. So that's going to about finish it up for today. If you're not already, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. You got something to add?
Like always, thank you guys for watching and supporting us. This thing has been a journey for 3 months, and we are so glad that we finally got it close to done. But we still have stuff up our sleeve for you guys, so stay tuned and prepare for the Cateye build.
Yeah, we finally get to get started back on the Cateye. So appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.